So if you had to hide a paperclip in your house for $1 million and a professional detective came through and he had 24 hours to search for the paperclip, where would you hide it? That was the question that I asked y'all on my story, and I got some very entertaining answers, so much so that I thought, why don't we make a whole video? So we ain't gonna waste no time. What's up, y'all? I'm Jay Pitts. You're watching J Nation TV, and let's get into some of y'all responses because I really enjoyed them, and I'm gonna shout you out if you made a response. So this first response came from 93257.Xavier. They said, at the bottom of a full trash can. Now that's a good one, but if I'm a detective and I got 24 hours, I'm dumping out all trash and I'm separating everything with gloves on according and categorizing it. So I hope you can catch that Millie, but that's not a bad one. That's not a bad submission. This next one is from California Made. They said, under my shoe's tongue, under the tongue of your shoe. Now, I don't know what type of technology that this detective is gonna have. I'm assuming if I'm a detective, and a good one at that, I'm gonna have a metal detector probably, maybe even a magnet to just go by certain objects that are not magnetized to see if y'all have it in that type of place. I don't know. But under the tongue of your shoe is a pretty good one. This next one is from the homie T. Amin-Ra. She said, I'll just put it where I keep the rest of the paper clips. How would they know? LOL. How would they know? If they find a paperclip, is that the paperclip? Because how would you know? Are we gonna put a special microscopic marking on the paperclip that shows that it's the paperclip? And can the detective say it's probably one of these, or does he need to find the one? Y'all be finding these slick answers, man. This slick. But you gotta get slick if you want $1 million, I'm just saying. Who.J said, there's a hole under my floor in the attic. I'ma slide it under there. Hey, good luck, detective. Buggy Sunday said, oh, they must have had two. They said, or on second thought, unwind it and put it in the middle of a banana. Dollar Code said, I tape it to the bottom of the room door and unscrew the door hinge and place it in there. Dang. Emmanuel.S31 said, an event. It's lavish.cam said, I'ma stick it inside the TV or put it in a fresh tub of ice cream. A fresh tub of ice cream, like putting a paper clip. If I'm a detective, I'm not thinking to look in there because I'm not about to touch y'all food. But would a good detective think like that? MO_0_7_5. It's a lot of underscores, my G. I'm just saying. He said, or they said, inside my air conditioner. Where inside the air conditioner? I mean, I guess you got options. Jordan Montez 34 said, shut up. No, you shut up. You shut up. This next one is good. This one comes from _Surya. I think that's how you say it. This is my cousin, y'all, and I don't know how to say her IG name. They said, in a candle that burned, but once it gets solid, there's no way they'd find it. Or in a sink pipe. I like that candle option for real. You light a nice little candle, get a vibe going, but you probably got to make sure that that smell is gone before the detective comes. So that's just how you keep your house, because you know it might be a hint. It might be a hint for them to be like, oh, let me check the candles. But if I'm a detective, like, I gotta stop saying if I'm the detective, because clearly I won't make a good detective because I'm not thinking about some of the stuff y'all thinking about. But that's a good one. That's a really good one to me. But how you getting access to these sink pipes? I mean, I guess it's $1 million and it's probably a $5,000 fix, so we'll write it off. But at the end of the day, I ain't trying to bust no pipes. Malingo23 said, under the plunger, use file. But you just might get that milli because you had to break me off something nice to want to even know what it looks like under the plunger. The plunger's eyes have seen some terrible, terrible things. And that was all of y'all crazy ass answers. So where would I hide the paperclip? I think what I would do is I'd take the paperclip. You know that little soft seal part of the refrigerator, if you got this type of fridge where it closes and it seals it in and it's that little cushiony area, I would probably take the paperclip and shove it in there and under there. And so you can open the fridge, but you know, you could break it down, but you might not think to look in that little soft little plushy spot, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I would hide the paperclip, and I'll take my $1 million right here, right now. So what do y'all think was the best answer? And for those of you that didn't get a chance to play, where would you put the paperclip in your crib for $1 million if the detective had 24 hours to find it? As always, thank y'all for participating. Make sure you like and follow, and until next time.